I never took off the draws, though. Yeah, guys, yeah, this is raw for draws. I never took off the draws. I never took off guys. This is raw for draws. I never took off the draws. Guys, this is raw for I never took off the draws. I never took off the draws.
And yo, dudes, welcome back to the channel, guys. Hey, dudes, been away, not really present for a bit here on the channel. Tried to get restarted with the Tour Down Under. Guys, just so you know, Colin, Inside Cycling World, just a lot of stress lately. I've been really struggling to focus. I had every intentions to do the Tour Down Under nightly live streams, but it's just too long of a day for me, so I struggled. We had a bit of an emergency at one point where I had to shut the stream down. Again, apologize for that, guys. I'm back. We've got 2 days of UCI World Cup cyclocross racing here. We're in Maasmechelen. Guys, heading to the start chute now. Here's Toon Arts getting to the start chute. UCI ranking, he's number 7 in the world. He is the Euro champion, though, too. Is the Euro champion. Guys, going into this weekend, Mathieu van der Poel leads the way over Thibaut Nys. And take a look at this today, guys. Mies Hendricks coming to the line, too. Sven Nys, Mathieu van der Poel tied for the most World Cup race wins ever at 49. Third place was Eli Iserbyt, who is now retired. The legend himself, Wout van Aert, guys. This what shows you how good Mathieu van der Poel is, and Sven Nys. Don't forget about him, man. Don't forget about him. Legend. Wout van Aert has only 17 World Cup race wins. Mathieu van der Poel has 32 more. Boom! Guys, I love it. So yeah, it's I missed the women's race this morning. I was doing some stuff. Guys, I'm back working. Fired up the real estate license. I think it was officially kind of running by Tuesday, maybe Tuesday morning. And got a lead through the week, talked to the lady, chatted her up, figured out everything I could about her. Just did a little bit of research for her. She messaged me back, hey, I want to look at 2 places today, Saturday. So I'm a little bit rusty with all of it, guys. Pretty straightforward stuff. So I've got that all going right now. I've confirmed all my showings. And yeah, I got back on the bike yesterday too, guys. Back on the bike yesterday too. I really can't see if we're live, guys. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to come this way. I don't have my notification that we're live. So I'm going to come in this way. And, view channel. I'm going to have to watch what you're watching. There we go. We can do this. Whoa, there we go. I can see there's a few people in the chat right now. Guys, let me know where you're from, who's watching from where in the chat, who you're cheering for today. I know I'm always cheering for Mathieu van der Poel. Always. Got our national champions here. So I think in this UCI World Cup round, I guess this series this year, the 12 rounds, we've only had 3 winners. Only 3 winners. Van Turenhout. Where will he show up here? Yeah, Mike Van Turenhout. Then we've got Thibaut Nys, and we have Mathieu van der Poel. Tibor Del Grosso's here today, so he's a guy to watch as well. We'll be watching him closely. Toon Arts all stripping off their jackets here now, guys. They're all getting ready. Weather conditions don't look too bad here. Let's see if we can get any weather conditions. We can't hear right now. This race is about to go off. We should be going off in about 1 minute, so now the music's going to start playing in the background. That slow build up to the start of the race. Joran Visseré is here as well for Quillan Cordon. Joris Nieuwenhuis. This guy's great. This guy is like, he's really good at having something bad go wrong and recovering. That's what Joris is really good at. Start's going to be pretty decent here, guys. We got all the handlers and stuff clearing out right now. Eventually, there'll only be one handler left out front. Lots of smiles on the front here, too. Everyone's getting ready for the big start. So, I think we have... I don't know. I think we have 2 rounds left. Do we have 2 rounds left? Maybe we have one on... No. I think, yeah, 2 rounds left. I think it's today and tomorrow, and then I think we have World Championships. I believe so. I'll have to take a look at that. Yep, that's probably the notification now. Yeah, there's my notification now. Thanks for that. A little bit late. I don't know why that did that. Looks safe. So yeah, dudes, yeah, love being back. I love the mornings. This is my time. And this is one of the reasons why... Okay, guys, they're in the start chute now. They are under orders. Maasmechelen, Belgium, let's go. Huge start here. Del Toro, right? Sorry, Tibor Del Grosso. I was thinking of the other guy, Del Toro. In the front there. Yeah, Ian's here. Ian, dude. Hey, Colin. Puck 1, ladies. MVT again today for victory. Yeah, I did see Puck 1. Oh, we've got a crash right off the rip, guys. It's number 20. Let me figure. He's trying to straighten his handlebars out. He's having a good look at them. 2 more riders down. Creelan Cordon, number 13 rider. And this might be Pim Ronhoff here, I think. Is that Pim? Belwa's Glowy Lion rider. Like, they're laying on the pavement. Pim got, I think, if it's Pim, he got up pretty quick. Kind of gave one of these, like, Cam Mason on the front, guys. Del Grosso. Okay, watching the start here at the front. It happens on the left side. Ooh, looks like the Creelan Cordon rider might have hit the barriers. Oh, dude, we got full endos. I'm going to say 8-9 riders involved in that accident. And, oh, hitting the dirt, going around a corner. Another rider just takes a fall just out of nowhere. Creelan Cordon rider still down. Okay, it's not... Okay, I'm not sure who this is right now. Let me have a look here. I don't know if it's Jorn. Could be Jorn, guys. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, so, yep, here it is. The last recorded crashes they're talking about Pim Ronhar. So that must have been him. He got up. Yeah, here's the crash. Wout Janssen. It is Jorn Visseré, Pim Ronhar, and Luca Harder. Looks like someone's getting back to the pits here. Ooh, pretty scuffed up. This rider is scuffed up. You can see it all over his knees. They crashed on the pavement right in the start chute, guys. Cam Mason, absolutely flying, dudes. Shaka Khan, let's get it on, bros. Let's get it on here. Cam Mason probably has a 20 to 30 meter lead over the chasers. Great to see Mason up there. He's, I think he finished 2nd or 3rd once earlier in the year, right at the front. And I think he had a flat on the last lap as he was charging, moving forward. Mason is on it. He's attacking early. He's not going to do the ride 3-4 laps and then go. He's going right off the rip. Bang it. Let's go, folks. So, guys, we're doing this today. We will do Hogerheide tomorrow. Pretty soon after that, we're starting some more racing. I think it's the Alula Tour, so I will be able to cover that. We're going to be more on decent times for me. Like, I don't care how early it is, but the later at night stuff really kind of gets to my brain. I really fatigue through those ones. So I thought it was just better just to dial it back a little bit and get back on the time zone that really watches the channel, and that's the Europeans. Yes, there's North Americans too, but it's hard at night. Streaming at 6, 7 o'clock at night, that's like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning for you guys over in Europe. So I guess my brain's going, oh, there's no one watching. There's no one watching. Why am I doing this? So that's kind of how it is, guys. So yeah, Puck Pietersay won this morning in the women's category. And I did notice too that Lucinda Brand, Jorn is still down on the pavement, guys. He's still down on the pavement. Yeah, he's surrounded by several, I don't know if it's all medical staff or, coaching staff. They're all right there with him. So that's kind of shocking right in the start. I think he hit the barriers first and then took everyone else down. The barriers just squeezed in a little bit. And Mason is absolutely dropping the Watts apocalypse on everyone else. Up over the bridge right now. Bombing down the other side, back onto the dirt. I mean, brave move when you've got a dude named Mathieu van der Poel nearby. Guys, so excited for the race season coming up. There's races going on today, like one-day races. just there's stuff everywhere, dudes. Like, let's have a quick look at it. So much stuff to cover. I'm gonna look at road here. So let's look at road cycling. So right today, check this out, guys. We got UCI World Cup Maasmechelen. That's what we're watching. We also have the Trofeo Maratski Falantics. I'm just kind of muttering those names out. Let's take a look at that race there. Who's heard of that race? I haven't. We'll take a look at it. And this looks like a one-day women's race here, 1.1 level race. There's also this one here, the Gran Premio Castellón. And this is a 1.1 as well. But crazy. Like, if you look at the start list, there's going to be big names here. Mark Soler's here. Pablo Torres is here. Over from Movistar. Like, there's, Astana is here. Jaco Alu. Michael Matthews is racing this one. Covey. Yul Jensen. Like, these are all names you guys should know here. Louis Vervaeke. They're all here. It's just like there's races going on all over the world. So these are early training races in the season, right? So let's get back over to... Oh, don't do that, Colin. We don't want to do that. We're going to go back to home here, and we'll catch the CX race right here. This should be it. Nope, that's the women's race, and we're going to come back and hit the men's race. Mason's on the front with about a 3 to 4 second lead, guys. Being pursued by Mathieu van der Poel, Tibor Del Grosso, and Kevin Kuhn, Swiss champion. Love the stuff. So let's get it, folks. So racing today. Ooh, nice little mud bog pit here. And then out of the mud bog, straight into the sand pit. Mason just ahead of them now by maybe 1 second. Kuhn and Mathieu van der Poel really closing the distance fast. I would say there's about 10 riders in the first 10 seconds. Actually, here is saying there's about 13. Toon van den Bosch, Jente Michaels, Philippe Orts, Niels van der Putter, Toon Arts, Mies Hendricks, Joris Nieuwenhuis, Lars van den Haar, and Thibaut Nice. That's in our second group. Third group, Van der Poel, Del Grosso, Kuhn, and Mason out front. They bridged onto him now, guys. It's literally 2 bike lengths. So we're going to have 4 in our front group right away. Crash by Philippe Orts in the back. I didn't actually see it. I'm looking for a replay on that right now. Back on the pavement, these front 4 are together. It's showing up on PCS now. It is showing up. Kuhn just sitting on the back, Mathieu van der Poel, Tibor Del Grosso, and then Cam Mason. 5th place on the road looks like Niels van der Putter in that blue Alpecin Premier Tech jersey now. I'm going to call it Alpecin Premier Tech. Let's see what they call it here. Is the name the same? So the gray ones was Alpecin De Koenig. I would say it's Alpecin Premier Tech now. Just with the new name for like the road level. I'm not sure how that translates to cyclocross here. So yeah, dudes, after this, flip outside, do my chores quick, hit the bike. I was back on the bike yesterday, guys. First time in 15 days. My brain was just fogged out. I've probably been eating about 50% of the calories I need to survive. Yeah, guys, just tons of stress, tons going on in my life. Trying to get it all back together here. And yeah, so there we go. And, doing a course at the same time, resetting everything up for real estate. There's a million things to do. There's a million pieces of software. They're not hard, but, it's just tons of stuff that you got to set back up. There's more courses I have to take, mandatory courses now. I think I got 6 months to do those, so I'll push those back for a little bit. The one course I need to get done to activate another license that I'm trying to get. And 1 o'clock today, I'm going to show a couple houses. So you never know. You just never know. This could be a nice start for me to start the year. And I really need it, guys. I really need it. Inside Cycling World needs a little boost. Pretty cool here. They're riding along like a mirrored wall or something. Yeah, it's like a fully mirrored wall there. That is crazy. I'm not even sure what I'm looking at. Some kind of fence. I don't know if that's the side of a building. But yeah, 4 riders in the front group, 3 seconds back to Van der Putter and Thibaut Nice. An additional 4 seconds back to a chase group of 7. Okay, we got a few people here. That's good to see. Guys, let me know where you're from. How'd you find the channel? We got to start growing the channel again, guys. We got to start growing the channel again. Now is the time to put in the big effort. And I've been kind of beating myself up because I know I need to put the big effort in, but I've been just so blah that I see it happening and I'm like, I can't do it. I just can't do it. Yeah, so Inside Cycling World and Colin need like a turbo boost right now. That's what we need. We need energy gels coming at us. I'm going to start I'm going to start buying some energy gels just to keep my levels up. Mason actually pulls away from them again a little bit. Mason is going all out. Thibaut Nace comes back on. Thibaut Nace and Van der Putter are back on with the three riders of Van der Poel, Del Grosso, and Kuhn. Mason just sitting off the front by maybe 5-6 meters. We'll see what's going to happen there. Yeah, just sitting out the front. So yeah, last night, guys, what did I do last night? Didn't want to stay at home. So I went out, took Avery and Addison out for dinner. Those are my daughters. That was a lot of fun. Really fun to hang out with them. Went back to their house, set up the Nintendo Switch for them. I had a Nintendo Switch, never used it, so I just gave it to them. And they absolutely love it for, fun games they can play and stuff like that. So I had games on there. I said, just use my account. I'm never going to turn that account on again. Use my account, re-download all my games. So they love playing like the badminton and the ping pong or whatever and the tennis. Those two girls live together. And so I'm glad I went to see them last night. That might be a weekly thing for me. Just take them out every week. Get caught up on where they are in their lives. Try to be more involved, guys. Try to be more involved. You get obsessed in your own little world and you forget about other stuff. So Colin is going to do a better job, guys. That's what I'm going to do. Addison and Avery, love you kids. Back to the racing, guys. Over the bridge right now. Should be maybe about 6 riders in this front group. They're giving it a little bit of gap. They're saying Mason's out front. He's not. This is a little bit dated. Jorn has pulled out. Greenland Cordon, Jorn Visseray has abandoned the race. He made it about 50 meters into the race before he crashed. They are saying here that Van der Putter and Thibaut Nace is back. We've already seen that. Right now, it's Mason. Del Grosso has to dab bad there. Kuhn and Van der Poel. Del Grosso basically held everyone up there. But it's so close. You got guys. Ooh. I'm not sure if that was Mies Hendricks who just went down. Possibly Mies Hendricks. Right behind Joris Nieuwenhuis, someone fell on this little climb. It's a really rough climb. But Mason looks confident up there. Could this be a win for him? They're showing a replay here of the crash. Should be. This is where Del Grosso has to dab. Mason didn't. Mason's able to ride away at that point. Holds everyone up. Everyone has to get off the bike and start running it. Mason rode right through it. Absolutely right through it, guys. So, dudes, too, what I'm going to probably do as well is a couple nights ago when I had to abandon that stream. And I came downstairs later and I actually deleted it because, right? I didn't want to have the stream open where I was away from the camera and you guys are like, what am I watching? So I just deleted it. I think that was stage 2 of the Tour Down Under. But I'm going to start using Tour Tracker a little bit as well. It's another tracking application. And what it allows me to do is maybe catch more races. Like in a replay format. And what it's going to allow me to do. Dave is saying, morning Colin, hope all is well with you and Joey Jojo. Dave, we're working on it, bro. We're working on it. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate it. So we're going to try to use Tour Tracker. It allows me to basically watch the race at a better time for me and do a full replay. And I can also still watch the video on Flow Bikes. All I have to do is kind of sync it. So I'll have Tour Tracker up here, what you're looking at on the main screen. That main screen you guys see all the time. And I'll be able to see the video here on my screen. And I just kind of sync them close. And then, if there's a long stretch of, say, 30 kilometers of flats, I can actually fast forward a little bit. I can jump forward 1 minute at a time. And what you see on Tour Tracker that may have occurred the day before will be kind of appearing live, all the race details or race reports. I just have to stay up with it over here. Okay, we got Del Grosso here on the front right now. Mathieu van der Poel. Where's Mason right now? Mason must be... Okay, I'm trying to figure out what happened here, guys. So through that last little area, something's happened to Mason. Something has happened to Mason, guys. He's now 10 seconds back. So I think there might have been a bit of a crash here. Yeah, he's been caught by the group. He's pulling, rides a sand section. So maybe he struggled through the sand section there, and I never got to see it on camera. Dave, really good to have you back here, dude. Really good. So Del Grosso leading his teammate, Mathieu van der Poel. Teammate on the roads, guys. And I guess in CX, they both ride for Alpecin Premier Tech. So these guys are absolute teammates, these two. So today, Del Grosso, I would say, is riding for Mathieu van der Poel so that Mathieu can lock up the UCI World Cup Championship Series. Remember, it's a series of 12 races. I think they kind of say you're the winner of the championship series, but then there's still a one-day race that anyone can win. It's kind of like the Road World, UCI World Cup, UCI World Championships. Anyone can win that race. And we're on it, folks. Okay, so let me just back out of here. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to stay dialed in on everything I'm doing here. Okay, I got to bring this back again now. Okay, let's bring this back up again. Dave's back. Dave's saying can be as little as a while, slip, lost rhythm. I think I know what you're saying there. Yeah, so after this, guys, do my stuff and then just kind of get... Yeah, there's that mirrored wall. There's like a mirrored wall alongside the course. You can see the reflection of the riders in it. Now, what am I seeing here on replay? On replay here, what if we're going to see a crash or something? Ooh, some really slick moves there to avoid the mud. That's Kevin Kuhn jumping ahead. That must be, yeah, that's all replay there. So I think that's where Mason might have struggled. Del Grosso, Van der Poel, Thibaut Nace, Kevin Kuhn, Van der Putter. Cam Mason is disappeared now, guys. Cam Mason off the back. It's 16 seconds back to our chasing group of 7 riders. Lars Vandenhaar, Nieuwenhuis, Hendricks, Arts, Felipe Orts, Jente Michaels, and Toon van den Bosch. And that's the group that's coming through right now. That group is coming through here right now. Jens Mason had a puncture. Yeah, see, I didn't even see that. I knew he was on the front, and the next thing I see him, he's 10 seconds back. So Mason's had a couple of very unfortunate punctures this year. Ian, I think it was you that told me at the race where he got second, I believe. Second or third. You were the one that told me he had a puncture on the last lap. So, yeah, I didn't even see that. I'm sure maybe Ian's listening to another broadcast too, and he's hearing it through that feed over there. So, yeah, show those places and come back home and just really, I don't know, just kind of hang out, I guess. Colin's on dog sitting duty today. Seems like it's every weekend now. And, yeah, and I'm also thinking, down the road, guys, my license is in place. Yeah, I've made the decision. We've made the decision that we're going to sell up the house this spring and relocate to, somewhere that's more not so isolated out here. Like I was telling Joey Jojo, I really haven't enjoyed living here for the last 2 years. It's like anytime we want to do something, it's like, oh man, I don't feel like driving an hour round trip to pick up anything. So you got to make life more simple. Thibaut Nace trying to go to the front here, guys. Goes around Del Grosso here. Takes the lead right now, guys, on the inside corner here through the technical section. Del Grosso fighting for it back. Yep, tries to fight for it back. On the bridge, Nace is able to hold him off. It's Nace, Del Grosso, Mathieu van der Poel, Kevin Kuhn, Niels van der Putter. I think Niels van der Putter is getting better as the season goes on. I think right now he might be 4th in the standings. Let's take a look, guys. See if we can find that for you. First lap, Cam Mason had a 6:34 with Mathieu van der Poel at 6:37. Let's see if we can find the standings back here. I saw them earlier today. Oh, that's funny. This is really funny. So earlier on today, it said that they were tied on 49 wins each, and now they're giving Sven Nys 50 wins. What happened there? How did that change? That just changed. Okay, guys, it doesn't show, but I know Mathieu van der Poel, I think he's got like a 20-something point lead over Nace at this point. Oh, a lot of riders struggling with this little hill here. A lot of people having to run it. The occasional rider can actually ride it all the way. Getting a replay now. Here's this rider. This is Thibaut Nace. He makes it. Del Grosso has to dab, which forces Van der Poel to dab. Kuhn makes it, and Van der Poel almost gets all the way and just dabs at the very last second. So yeah, just staying busy, guys. The real estate's going to take off. I'm going to absolutely dominate it. I'm hoping the YouTube channel can be the back filler and I can stay on top of all that. More dabbing here, people putting feet down. You have to be in first place in this race. If you're not in first place, you're last. Because second, third place put their foot down, you're just going to fall further and further back every time. So yeah, maybe today I'll do those courses. Show those houses. That won't take long. It's going to be like an hour and a half of my day. It's 20 minutes away from here. It's in a little town called Carstairs. And then I go up the road 5 minutes to the other town called Didsbury. That's where Joey Jojo works. That's where the girls went to high school. Dave's saying, with all the snow here in TO, I've been having to learn cyclocross riding myself. Yeah, Dave, I heard you guys got a ton of snow. We haven't had much lately. We just got a little bit last night. Just a skiff, like maybe a couple centimeters. We're just coming out of a little bit of cold. It's not that cold, though. I think it's minus... I'll tell you guys. Right now, is it minus 12 or something like that? Yeah, it's minus 12 right now. So, it's not cold at all. And I think today, we're going up to... I think we get back to 0 today. No, maybe that's tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. And then next week, it's above 0. I've been telling everyone I know... If they'll listen to me, I think winter's over. I kind of think it's over. Like, if we can get through January without minus 40, we're done pretty good. And here we are on January 24th. Is that right? January 24th, like, it's flying. It's flying by. We don't usually get super cold weather in February. I mean, there's a chance early, but the way the weather patterns are setting up. Okay, Mathieu Van der Poel in the front with Tibor Del Grosso. Teammates working together. They got a 7-second gap now. I'm going to have to refresh this, guys, because this is not correct anymore. There we go. Teammates, Tibor Del Grosso, Mathieu Van der Poel on the dirt and on the road. These guys ride together on the road. These guys rode at the Tour de France together. We can take a look at Tibor Del Grosso just so you guys can know what I'm talking about here. This would have been last year. Renewy Tour... maybe they didn't. So Del Grosso did not ride the Tour de France last year. I'm sure he has at some point. But they do ride together on the road, and they're riding as cyclocross teammates right now. So if Mathieu wins this one today, I don't think he even has to race tomorrow. So he might do that. I haven't seen the start list for tomorrow, but... Dave saying it's not 20C before wind chill. Dave, is it like really cold there? He's saying now. So, yeah, I did see there was some... Oh, and we got another crash on that same hill. Same hill. Ha! It's a dude. This is hilarious. This is hilarious, dudes. He's got Costa Rica on his jersey, so not a cyclocross powerhouse. He crashes, kind of goes right over the handlebars, gets up and fist pumps the crowd with a big laugh on his face, a big smile. Love seeing that. He's kind of like, oops, what did I do? Yeah, Mathieu Van der Poel in front, race over unless he has mechs or fails. Yeah, totally. He's got so much power, so much road power. He can just set a pace that no one can keep up with. I think Del Grosso is just going to kind of hover behind him, making sure if anyone catches up, particularly Mr. Thibaut Nace, because he's second in the standings, that he does everything he can to kind of slow him down. You know, if Nace is on his wheel, you're going to see Del Grosso running hills and dabbing all the time, just to make sure. Yeah, I heard there were some huge wind chills, like in Manitoba or on Winnipeg, like minus 50-something wind chills. We had that earlier this year, where, like minus 50 wind chills. Maybe air temp minus 27, but like 50, 60K an hour winds. I'm just glad it's over. Like, I'm so glad it's over. Please be over. I don't want any more. I need spring. I mean, I feel like I'm kind of stuck right now in this winter limbo. And I just want out of it. Yeah, let me out, please. In the pink jersey today, guys. I think I was trying to wear this one during the last stream that imploded on me, but so we broke it out again. Yeah, Dave saying Costa Rican dude is enjoying the rise as we all should. Yeah, he's loving it. Like, I don't even know his name, and you got to think Costa Rican. He might be the only cyclocross rider from Costa Rica. Like, who knows, right? I don't think it's really their thing, but it's really cool to see him here. Yeah, just pumping the crowds up. Vanderpool on the front, guys. We're on lap 4 of 9. We're 24 minutes into the race right now. 24:38 it looks like. Yep. Fastest riders in lap 3. Mathieu van der Poel at 7:04. Felipe Orts at 7:05. That's cool. Tibor Del Grosso at 7:06. Hendricks at 7:06. And Gerben Kuipers at 7:08. They now have Mathieu van der Poel 2 seconds ahead of Tibor Del Grosso, who is 7 seconds ahead of Nace, Van der Putter, and Kevin Kuhn. So this is what we say, guys. MVDP, just doing MVDP things. Just powering away. Ooh, a little shoulder there from Van der Putter into Kevin Kuhn, just ever so slightly. Nothing aggressive. Oh, Van der Poel putting his foot down here on this muddy section before the stairs. Running the stairs quickly. Oh, yeah, Del Grosso, he's good mounting and dismounting that bike. The way he came flying off there. Dave saying wearing 10 pounds of clothes yesterday was comfortable in the cold. Yeah, dude, you have to, right? Even if it's not windy, just the wind that you generate. Dude, yeah, Flocky32. Bro, welcome back, dude. Welcome back, Colin. Did you see Narvaez's crash? Dude, I just heard about it. So, yeah, he abandoned the race, I think, on stage 4. Or was that stage 3? And the thing about it, too, was that it was only Jay Vine and Jonathan Narvaez basically competing for the lead. I think they were within 6 seconds of each other, and everyone else was over a minute back. So, like, it's Jay Vine's race to lose now. And then there was the Wollonga Hill one. They basically canceled Wollonga Hill due to brush fires and stuff like that. And like I always tell people, it's the peak of the summer. It's basically Australia's July. It's dry. One little fire, one cigarette. There's going to be brush fires everywhere. And it's super windy in that part of the world, too. Yeah, Dave, I saw the result. Not good for UAE. Guys, do you know if he has any injuries? Like, how bad is it? He's a key man for Mr. Poggy. I mean, that is a long ways away. We're 6 months out to the Tour de France, so it's not I don't want the guy to be hurt, but I'm sure he'll be well recovered by the time that comes around. Probably just hit the ground hard. But let me know if you guys know what kind of injuries he's sustained there. Like I said, I didn't see it. I was going to watch it on Tour Tracker under replay. Or I can watch it, Flow Bikes replay too. Just not having enough time these days. Not having enough time and not being focused on anything I'm doing right now. So I got to get in the pipe 5x5. That's the only way I can power through. It's the only way. Crosswinds were killer. Oh, I can imagine the crosswinds at the Tour Down Under. Yeah, because basically, they're riding through a lot of open fields there with the vineyards nearby. And Dave's saying looks like a collarbone or shoulder blade. So, he's going to be out, 6 weeks or so? 6-7 weeks? He'll be riding, of course. Probably inside training in the inside cycling world, as I am. So yeah, guys, all I did yesterday, I think I did a 45-minute ride, something on Zwift. So I'll be doing that again today. I think I'll be able to squeeze that in. Yeah, I'll squeeze that in at probably 9:30. Yeah, shower, confirm I can get into that house, and then bolt for town. Oh, feed animals, take care of all the dogs. Yeah, a lot of work for me to do here. I'm not sure what they're saying here. It says Mathieu van der Poel jumps the barriers. I just missed whatever that was. I think they're talking about the planks, maybe. I don't think he jumped over the barriers outside the race course, but that's what it's saying here anyways. It's still saying 2-second lead over Del Grosso, but I think it's bigger than that. It's 10 seconds. And wow. Okay, guys. We got to figure this out here. Mathieu's on course. Lap 5 of 9. He is in the lead. Look at the standings are all goofy here right now. They're saying Del Grosso's in the lead, being pursued by Nace, Vanderputter, Kevin Kuhn, and then Van der Poel. No, not even close. PCS, you need your coffee. Matthew doing a bike change right now. Yep, he's doing a bike change right now. And I'm just trying to see who's behind him here. Now, I am watching Del Grosso ride solo here at this point, so maybe he is out in front. It's saying he's out in front. Mathieu Van der Poel is not behind Thibaut Nace. Okay, there's Nace, Vanderputter, and Kevin Kuhn, who's struggling to hold on right now. Okay. Dave's saying physical recovery is easy. Mental recovery gets harder each year. Yeah. So I got to watch this race closely now, guys, and see what's going on. The cameras keep showing. I'm waiting to see other riders, and then they vanish. There's Mathieu Van der Poel. Yeah. What happened? Guys, I feel like we're winding. I think when they said that Mathieu Van der Poel jumped the barriers, I think he might have went off course. Del Grosso out first, guys. He's in first. Mathieu Van der Poel's in 5th place now. So he did go off course. Mathieu Van der Poel off course. He's 23 seconds back, apparently, according to Flow Bikes. There it's confirmed now on PCS. He is 23 seconds back. I'm waiting to see a replay of that. Remember, too, guys, Del Grosso does have a win this year. Where was it? Telenet Super Prestige Diegem. He also had one at Hoosden Zolder. I think I missed that race. I might have seen that race. There was a race where he outsprinted Wout van Aert, which shocked me big time. Let's see if it's this one. Was it December 30th? I don't think it was that one. Nope. Wasn't December 30th. It should be the 23rd. I remember I was on top of it then. Yeah, there it is. Tibor Del Grosso outsprinted Wout van Aert on December 23rd. Man, yeah, right before Christmas. Life was good. Life was good then. Fastest lap times were all set on lap 1. Nothing quicker since then. Yeah, this is going to be interesting here now, because currently Nace will outscore Van der Poel if the race was to finish now, splitting that gap down. And here's another one. How am I not seeing this? Thibaut Nace jumps the barriers. Okay, what is going on here? That just happened. Guys, I'm going to back up a little bit here. I'm going to back up my video feed to see what's going on. So there's Thibaut Nace, Kevin Kuhn, Mathieu Van der Poel. Now, they're jumping the planks. I guess those are barriers too, but obviously something happened to Van der Poel before. And let me see now. Del Grosso, 7 seconds back, is Nace and Vanderputter. Okay, so maybe that's all they meant. Maybe just Mathieu had a little bit of an error there. Okay, we're going to catch up. We're catching up live, you guys. I'm trying to, I'm using my video feed to replay for myself what's going on here. Del Grosso going over the bridge now. 7-second lead over Vanderputter and Nace. So this is good, actually, for Van der Poel with Del Grosso up there, because he'll be able to score maximum points, taking them away from Thibaut Nace. You know, with Van der Poel being further back there, he's got 4 laps to pull this back together. So it's possible. It is possible. Del Grosso has to dab going up that little hill. Here comes Thibaut Nace. Nace is flying now. Ooh, Nace plants his bike straight down sideways, has to put his hand out to stop himself from falling. Kevin Kuhn coming next with Mathieu Van der Poel. Kuhn's actually helping pull Van der Poel back here. Pull Van der Poel. And they were both able to ride up the hill that the others couldn't. So I'm looking at Del Grosso, now Vanderputter, and there's Nace because he had that little incident. And in the distance, will I see them? There they are. Kevin Kuhn and Mathieu Van der Poel coming. So I think Mathieu Van der Poel is going to hang with Kevin Kuhn for just a little bit before he launches another attack. He's going to have to push up the road now, push up the dirt now, to try to pull some of this time back. He's going to have to do it. I can see him probably making a big move on the pavements. That's what I think. Put some of that road power to usage. Yeah, it's saying here Van der Poel joins Kuhn. That's a while ago. What does this say? Okay, Van der Poel's going past Kuhn now. He's not waiting around. He knows he has to go now instead of just riding behind Kuhn, getting a break from the wind there. Every mistake that Kuhn makes is going to impact him as well. So he needs to go now. So Van der Poel's going. He's got to pull back 10 seconds between himself and Thibaut Nace. Thibaut Nace, second place in the standings, the UCI World Cup Championship Series. Mathieu Van der Poel, who is behind him at the minute, is first place overall. And it looks like these two, Nace and, okay, basically they came out of the sand, Mathieu's in the sand, and he just annihilates the sand trap, guys. Where the other guys struggle through it, he just rides through it like hot knife through butter. That's the best way to describe that one. Dave's saying probably a spot on course that has become slick from all the riders using the same line. Yeah, something's been going on there. Like, I think Mathieu Van der Poel probably just made up 4 or 5 seconds on them right there through that sand trap. It is saying he has dropped Kevin Kuhn now. It's saying he's still 6 seconds back. Ooh, Mathieu almost plants it there at the top. He went to the top of that little climb and swung so hard to the left. Del Grosso is through the start finish. Nace is right there, Van der Poel, and I can see Mathieu in the distance, and he will be putting down like 1,000 watts here, maybe. Okay, maybe not that much. 700 watts on that pavement. Trying to claw back some time. 6 seconds is the gap. He wants to get right there with Nace. He wants to beat Nace, of course. Why not? Right? We've got the Netherlands versus the Belgian riders here. We've got a Netherlander in first, 2 Belgians in between, and then Mathieu Van der Poel from the Netherlands as well in 4th place at the moment. Lap 6 of 9, guys. We're at 35, just under 36 minutes covered. There's a little side hill section. They're on the same side hill section. Going through the pits, Mathieu, maybe 20 meters behind them now. The Beast pulling them back. The Beast is pulling them back. As the Tool Man used to say, more power, MVP. Yes, more power. Yeah, he's just a stronger rider. Just a stronger rider. And I wonder if there's going to be any team orders here. Like, okay, if Mathieu gets right up with Nace, let Del Grosso go for the win. Nice to let your teammate win too, right? Just indicating here about a minute ago, small mistake by Mathieu Van der Poel. Guys, there's mistakes going off all the time. In fact, I've got to say this course here is the one that I've seen probably the most mistakes. It's not frosty, it's not muddy, but I'm just seeing lots of little mistakes. Tons of crashes, guys going right over the handlebars, so much dabbing. Yeah, just the way this course is designed. Yep. Today, guys, tomorrow we do it all again. Tomorrow I'll get all of the women's race included as well. Yeah, like I said, I was just doing some real estate stuff this morning and I just didn't get around to it. So I thought one was good enough for today. It's currently 10 to 8 in the morning for me here. We'll be done here probably in the next, 15 minutes or something. 15 to 18 minutes. And then I can get on with my exciting day. Dave, love watching MVP and Poggy battle on climbs. Oh, yeah. Yeah, like the Cipressa, right? At Milano San Remo. Dude, it's going to be so good this year. It is going to be so good. I'm going to be there for all of it. And you know what? That's one Poggy's never won. Yeah, Poggy has never won Milan San Remo. So, he's been super close. Is that right? Has Poggy never won Milan San Remo? Yeah, I think that's right. He's never won Paris-Roubaix. So hopefully Poggy doesn't get too caught up in, because he wants to win them all. He wants to be the Eddie Merckx of this generation. And he's got to win those races. He's got to win those races to kind of stack up. So, we got a little quick message from Madison. And I will just give her that. And we're off. Okay, guys. Thibaut Del Grosso, 7 seconds to Nace. Van der Poel has been distanced. And Mathieu Van der Poel is with Van der Poel now. So it's Nace, Van der Poel, and Mathieu Van der Poel, 3 riders in a row. Del Grosso, just a few seconds ahead of them here. I think they're going to end up pulling him back. Nace is pushing really hard here. They're basically going around the same corner. All four are coming back together now, guys. All four coming back together. Okay, let me message here. Yeah, mine was okay. No messages. Okay, we're back at her, guys. Yeah, they're basically all together now. Maybe a couple of bike lengths here. Nace is right on the back now. The rest are coming up. Mathieu van der Poel in third. Neil van der Putter in fourth. Niels van der Putter, and they're going over the bridge together. So, yeah, prepare for the Mathieu van der Poel, mother of all bombs, to go off pretty soon, guys. Just Watt bombage going off. And no one will be able to react. We'll see. We'll see what'll happen here. It's going to become a big battle between MVDP and Thibaut Nace. There we go again. Del Grosso has to dab. Nace really struggles on it. Oh! Van der Poel had to hit the brakes because of Nace. The steepness of the hill. Van der Poel started falling backwards. Like, he almost tipped backwards over on his bike. So now those three up front are gone, and we're going to have a gap here back to Mathieu van der Poel. Here it is again. Del Grosso has to dab every time. Nace almost crashes again. Van der Poel plants it and starts rolling backwards. Saves it. Has to run it. Van der Putter goes past him here. Yeah, that's going to be like a good 10 seconds for Van der Poel. Let's see what they're saying here now. So, big error there. And again, that's what happens when you're not up front, guys. And in reality, that kind of started with his teammate. So, Van der Poel, wow. He is so freaking good. He's back on them right away. Mathieu van der Poel is back on them right away. They're saying 2 seconds. Okay, we're looking at some riders further back here. Kevin Kuhn, Felipe Orts, and Gerben Kuipers. Mathieu van der Poel trying to make his way back now. He's right on them. Guys, he is like one bike length back. He's back on them after that incident there. So he's just got the ability to constantly accelerate and constantly pull back. Highest place rider, this is kind of cool. This is PCS points, Pro Cycling Stats points in Group 1. It's Niels van der Putter, Thibaut Nace, and then Thibaut Del Grosso. And that's probably got to be just because Nace, Del Grosso, and let's include Mathieu van der Poel, they're cross-disciplinary riders now, right? Cross-discipline riders, I should say. Niels van der Putter, I think he's only a cyclocross rider. Gina. Yeah, sorry guys. I got Addison on me again here. I have to message her. If I've got her messaging, I have to finish the messages or she'll be like, you didn't finish me off, man, you know. Yeah. So there we go. Tonight, I think, who knows? But she has her dog. Okay. Okay, what's going on here? Sorry, guys. Okay, yeah. Still moving here, guys. Thibaut Nace, Thibaut Del Grosso, Niels van der Putter, Mathieu van der Poel. They're all back together. Oh, I forgot to tell her. Work on the lyrics with Dude last night. Okay, good stuff, guys. 4 riders up front. Guys, yeah, Addison's got me distracted. She's my daughter. She's number 1. So when she messages me, I'm messaging her back, guys. So I'm trying to stay focused on that kind of stuff. Mathieu van der Poel goes to the lead, folks. Just goes on the left-hand side of Del Grosso and says, thank you very much, teammates. Now, what I need you to do is just slow down a little bit. Slow down a little bit and get in Nace's way so I can score max points and Nace only gets second most points. That's kind of how it's going to play out, I think. Del Grosso is really, really good on the bike too, though. He's got at least 2 CX wins this season. So he could probably outsprint Nace if he wanted to. We'll see how it plays out. Vanderputter just hanging in 4th place there. A little bit of screen delay here. Looks like the video is just stalled a bit. We're at 44 minutes into the race now. Okay, we got video footage back now. It's all catching up. 4 riders in our front group. 16 seconds back to Kuhn, Orts, and Kuipers. 25 seconds back to Mies Hendricks. And then it's 39 seconds back to Mason, who was leading the race on lap 1. Toon Vanden Bosch and Jinte Michaels. So what a turn of events for Cam Mason from the front, now 40 seconds back. And again, that mirrored wall just kind of blows me away. Why is there a mirrored wall here? And who put that up? It's this huge mirrored wall in the middle of a park. It must be some kind of artsy-fartsy thing. That's what I'm going to guess. If you're from Belgium, let me know. Yeah, dude, very artsy-fartsy. Very artsy-fartsy. Okay, so Addison's looks like she's left for now. Flocky, are CX bikes single speed? I don't see much gear changing. Yeah, dude, I imagine it's only one chainring on the front. That's all I can see. I don't even know if I really see gear changing that much at all. Yeah, Dave's saying CX bikes, many are 1-bys. Yeah, they're just going to be a 1-by. Dude, like, with the mud in that, those front derailleurs would just be thrashed. So they're just going to run a 1-by. It's probably like a 44 on the front, maybe a 46 even. And then a pretty big sprocket on the back to handle all the steep parts. That's my guess. Dave's saying MVP is very motivated today. Yeah, very motivated. From the scoring I saw this morning, I think he can lock up the championships today if he wins. It was like 23 points or something back to Nace. Dave's saying, I'm surprised here in North America we don't do CX races in and around big stadiums. Yeah, dude, it seems like there's quite a bit in the States. Like, there's a really good series of CX racing in the States. I think it's called the Trek Series or something like that. But Canada, it's just not a thing. However, I know there's a guy I know on Strava. He lives here in central Alberta. He was CX racing, I think, in Red Deer, which is just up the road from me. So it's possible. We just really can't do it throughout the whole winter with our weather, right? I mean, this is winter in Europe. Yeah. Come on. Come on, bros. Winter in Belgium, barely winter. It's kind of like spring. Barely winter. Yeah, I said it. I said it. Right? Unless you're dealing with 20, 30 below and wind chills. Yeah, that's when winter kind of kicks in. Yeah, I always say to my friends that aren't from around here, I kind of call like minus 18 Celsius, 0 Fahrenheit. That's where it's like, I'm like, okay, it's starting to get cold. Then you throw a bit of a wind on, and then it's really cold. MVDP on the stairs. No one's with him. Nace is trying to get there. Nace is really good on those stairs. Really good on those stairs. Matthew just has so much power, though. He just can pull away. He's riding that bump. Okay, that's the first time I saw him not make it if someone didn't block him. And Nace is terrible on this climb. Comes to a standstill, goes from second back to almost 4th place. He had to put his hand down again. Nace struggles on that little lumpy section. And outside of that time there, that's the one that MVDP can just like cruise right up. Outside of the time when he almost did an endo because of the riders crashing in front of him. So that's why he's on the front again now, guys. He's like, I'm not letting any of you guys block me and make me have a, like, basically a compounded error. Your error makes it worse for the rider behind. So all that chasing that Nace had done is gone now. Because he really struggles to get uphill. We're going to have a good look around the next time through. I think we go up at 2 more times here. 2 more times. So yeah, we're going to get on the bike. We're going to get some hot tunes blasting. It could be a combination. It's probably going to be like a combination today of probably some Metallica and some Megadeth. Megadeth's got a brand new album out. I know a lot of people think that's really heavy, hard music, but I kind of like some of the older stuff better. Maybe some Guns N' Roses. We'll throw that in there. That'll be today's playlist. And then let's get this day fired up. Let's let Colin write an offer on a house today. Let's do that. How about we do that? Why don't the gods of fate say, yep, let's do it. Let's just do it. Dave's saying football stadium, large parking lot, instant money for the right promoter and sells tons of bikes. Yeah, dude, they could easily do it. They could. They could build a track, like, yeah, in a parking lot, bring the dirt in, set up the lights. They could do it at night, something, and make it like a bike festival, I think. But yeah, use a stadium parking lot, like right now, when there's not football games on. Like, I know around here, McMahon Stadium, it just sits empty. There's nothing going on there right now. It's just empty through the winter. They have gigantic parking lots. They could bring some dirt in, make a cool track, put up some obstacles, light it up. Yeah, make it a free entry maybe, or something. They got to find a way to generate income out of it, though. CX is made for TV streaming. Yeah, dude, I agree. Flocky, in honor of the Tour Down Under, it has to be AC/DC and Men at Work. Yes, dude. I love it. Yeah, dude, AC/DC Fear. I was listening to Shoot to Thrill yesterday on my bike ride. That's one of my favorites. At present, we have tickets to go see AC/DC. There's 2 concerts that are scheduled. Megadeth, I think it's San Francisco, and AC/DC in LA. Or it's backwards. I can't remember now. And they're only about 6 weeks apart. This dude did not buy the tickets. Someone else did, probably at 3 o'clock in the morning. And yeah. So I get notifications. Oh, by the way, we're doing this. What? So I never really figure out what's going on. Coincidentally, actually, like I told Joey Jojo, I said Megadeth's in Calgary next month at the Saddle Dome. But yeah, Thunderstruck, Highway to Hell, Shoot to Thrill. That's probably one of my favorites. It's a Long Way to the Top if you want to rock and roll. Oh, that is so good, man. I read the Brian Johnson book probably a year and a half ago. Just fantastic. He grew up in my part of the UK where I was born. He actually lived in the exact same little town. So I'm from a place near Newcastle called Tynemouth. And in Tynemouth, it's the mouth of the Tyne River. It's a huge shipbuilding area. There's North Shields and South Shields, basically just on either side of the river. And Brian Johnson lived in North Shields, Tynemouth, this little rinky-dink place. And yeah, just learning he was an artist, was good, but never made it. And then he kind of went back to doing the trades. I think he was installing, at the time, vinyl roofs on cars. That was the cool thing to do then. Instead of just having metal, they would install vinyl roofs on top. And, Bon Scott passed away. And then he gets a call. Hey, we want you to come audition. And next thing you know. Traveling on a fried out combi. What does that mean, Dave? I don't know what that means. You better run, you better take cover. Okay, I'm trying to think of what song that is right now. I don't have the tune in my head. Yeah, Brian Johnson shows up, and they were like, they had the beat, the melody, the music for Back in Black. And they were like, here's a notepad, write some lyrics. And he was like, what? And I think they recorded that album. I think they recorded the Back in Black album somewhere in the Caribbean. Like, he was like, I couldn't even believe my life. Like, he says, I packed like 1 pair of underwear, 1 pair of socks, a shirt, all that kind of stuff. His hat that he wore is a hat he got from his brother. You know the Brian Johnson hat? His brother gave him that hat one day because I think Brian was working and he kept getting stuff in his hair and his hair looked bad. So he goes, here, dude, put a hat on, like, because you look like an idiot. And so that hat just always stuck with him. Dude, I went deep and dark into Guns N' Roses, Megadeth, Metallica, and AC/DC. I don't know why. After the Power Trip show, I still have the band on. This was my Power Trip entrance band. It still has the chip in it. And that was from October of 2023. Joey Jojo and the girls saying, Colin, you got to cut that off. And I'm like, no. I want to be the last person on the planet wearing it. Oh, really? Ian says the lead singer of Men at Work was born in Saltcoats. So the lead singer of Men at Work is Scottish and not Australian. I didn't know that. Living in a World Down Under. Is that so? Are we talking about Men at Work? Oh, maybe that's what we're talking. You better run. You better take cover. Yeah, okay, got it now. I come from the land down under. Yeah, sing-song session here on Inside Cycling World, guys. MVDP going into the pits, getting that clean bike. He did this last week, guys. He did not have to stop in the pits. He had no problems with the bike. He wants to have his clean bike for the finish line. That's what he's doing. So this one looks like it's going to be a little bit further from the finish line. That's actually allowed Nace to come back with Vanderputter and Tibor Del Grosso. It's saying they're all back together now. I don't think that's true. 4 seconds. Iron Maiden in Canada in August. Okay. Yeah, dude, Flocky, that's what I was saying. I asked Joey Jojo, I said, what about those tickets that you bought? Like, we have tickets to AC/DC, we have tickets to Megadeth. Why don't we see those concerts here? She likes to travel. She likes the idea of getting on the plane and going somewhere, seeing somewhere new. The music's the same. Guys, and I was desperately trying to do this yesterday. I don't know why. Joey Jojo said it a while ago, we're not going to be able to see Metallica this year. So we saw Metallica, just hang on a second here. Let's hang on. We saw Metallica in June in Denver. We saw Metallica August of 2024 in Seattle. October of 2023, we saw Metallica at this show, the Power Trip. And I think it was December of 2022, we saw Metallica at the football stadium in Las Vegas. This year, we got nothing. So I started looking at European dates. Man, it's all sold out. It's all sold out. So they got dates in Dublin. They've got a 2-day show in Dublin. Metallica does this 2-day show, guys. You can go to one or the other. Or you can go to both. It's like a Friday, Saturday they take off. They play Sunday. They don't repeat the same song twice. So you need to do both shows. That's the only way we do it. Dublin, I think, was sold out. The Glasgow show is only one night. I think there was a couple of tickets left. Cardiff, I think it's a one-night show. A couple of tickets left. And London's a 2-night show, but I think it's sold out. So I was trying to figure out a way how to get tickets. The flights wouldn't be that bad. And then get over to Europe for like May. Because I think it's like May. It's the very last couple weeks in May. I thought that would be a really fun trip. Maybe meet up with my cycling friends. Oh, Midnight Oil. Yes, Midnight Oil. I saw them in concert with the Tragically Hip. And who else? Yeah, you know what? Midnight Oil, I thought those guys were so awesome. Like, kind of ahead of their time. They were very... They sang about a lot of cool stuff. Flocky, ever seen Nirvana? Lots of good Seattle bands. Oh, tons of Seattle. I never saw Nirvana. At the front, Mathieu Van der Poel, 4-second leads back to Vanderputter, Nace, and Del Grosso. So the next concert coming up here is just a couple of Canadian bands on Feb 14th. Valentine's Day, we've got Lita Ford. She's like a Canadian rocker, like a rock metal chick from the 80s. And like how I said, chick. And she's playing with the Headpins, another great Canadian band who I really like. And then up the road on the exact same night, we have Honeymoon Suite. And I love Honeymoon Suite. I grew up with them. They're playing at another brand new convention center up in Red Deer. Same night. So I'm trying to figure out which one I'm going to. I don't know yet. Next week, this week's going to fly. So somewhat busy today. Maybe busy tomorrow. I've got one cycling broadcast. Riding my bike. Next week's going to fly. Joey Jojo and the girls go to Cabo next Saturday. Remember, that was the trip I was supposed to be going on. And then, I don't know, in December, with those job things coming at me, I thought I was going to be working for one of them. I think one of them still may call me. And I said, I better pull out because I don't know if I can go. I don't want to leave it too long and then not be able to make changes. So we added Avery onto the trip. No, we added Addison on instead of me, and then we added Avery on top. So it was like another couple $1,000 just to take Avery. Dave saying, I saw Nirvana a few weeks ago, but it wasn't a con. I saw Nirvana. I was in Oxygen Debt, baby. Lee Aaron? Yeah, Lee Aaron. She's like Kiss Me Deadly. Sorry, no, it's Lita Ford, not Lee Aaron. So is Lita Ford not Canadian? Maybe she's not Canadian. Lita Ford is Kiss Me Deadly. Flocky, is this Ort's best race doing well? Dude, Ort's got second place last weekend, I think. Third. At Benidorm, I did this race, dude. He got third place, and he was pumped because that's a home country race. It was in Spain. I remember, too, at the very end, Joris Nieuwenhuis giving him a huge congratulations. They're actually on the same team. They both ride for Ridley Racing, so that's probably part of it. But he did... I think that might be his first podium. Let me have a quick look here. Okay, he podiumed also at Zilvermeer Cross, but it's not World Cup level. Obviously, he won the national championships, but that's not World Cup. So that would have been his first World Cup podium, UCI World Cup podium this year. See here, 15th, 12th, 21st, 29th, 8th, and then he gets his third place. They're flying. We are on lap 9 of 9. Mathieu van der Poel on the front, guys, with a 14-second lead. It's saying Mathieu van der Poel jumps the barriers again, so I got to assume that's just the planks. I don't know why they keep doing that as an update. He's riding fine now. Tequila. Yep, Spanish dude Orts. Felipe Orts. Okay, Lita Ford is American. So yeah, she's going to be at the Grey Eagle Casino. I love the Grey Eagle Casino. So does Joey Jojo. We go there all the time. They got a great hotel there. We hit the bar beforehand. We hit the concert. We get smashed. We got a hotel there. We just walk down a hallway that connects the casino to the hotel. And I don't have to worry about being Mr. Straight-Laced all the time. Guys, I'm sick of being Mr. Straight-Laced. So yeah, we got a place there. Lee Aaron, Toronto's original metal chick. That's right. Yeah, so Lee Aaron would be the Canadian version of Lita Ford, I guess. So she's there on the 14th. Tickets are still available, and they're not even expensive. Like, tickets for those events are like $50 or $60. So you just go, you bump into people, and what I do really like about it, I see the same people every weekend at every one of these concerts. They're all like probably my vintage. They're looking for something to do. They're bored to death. Their kids are grown up. They're empty nesters. Let's get out of the house. So that's what we like to do. But like I said, Honeymoon Suite's up the road too, and I wouldn't mind seeing them. But here's the kicker to that one. New Year's Eve, when I had to stay home with the dogs, which I didn't want to stay home with the dogs, Honeymoon Suite played at the Grey Eagle. So Joey Jojo has just seen them in the last month. So I got to imagine she wouldn't want to go to that Susie Quattro. There's another one. Who is... I love rock and roll. Who's that one? I Hate Myself for Loving You. She was in the Runaways. Joan Jett. That's my favorite. Love Joan Jett. She played up in Edmonton just a couple years ago. There was a concert that Joey, her best friend Kelly... Okay, here's that hill. Wow. Thibaut Nace finally gets up it. Those three all got up at that time. No sign of Mathieu van der Poel. He's gone. Yeah, so like Motley Crue came through, Def Leppard, Joan Jett was there. I missed all that concert. All the girls told me, though, it was up in Edmonton at the Commonwealth Stadium, it's like a football stadium. They said the sound was pure garbage. Because they got speakers at the front, and then halfway down the football field, they got more speakers. So it was just echoing the whole way. I'm like, the front sound's going off, the back sound's going off like a millisecond later, and it was just causing a huge echo. Dave saying a great concert is always Smokey Robinson energy keeps him young. Pat Benatar. I love Pat Benatar too. She's really good as well. Another classic. That's someone I'd like to see if she ever performed again. I could go see a concert every weekend. It's like probably one of my favorite things to do. So I'm always kind of looking who's playing. And I end up going to see bands that I didn't even really think I'd like. But it's the live experience. I can get into it. One of my favorites was Collective Soul. We saw them at the Grey Eagle. And I remember, too, the lead singer, I think his name's Ed, maybe. The guy with the long hair. And we were, like, right behind the sound booth. Like, where the best sound. It's probably where you get the best sound. At least that's what another musician dude told me. And I'm like, I pointed to Joe. I go, look. I go, he's right there. He was walking around in this big pink tuxedo. And realistically, no one else there knew he was there. I go, he's walking to the front right now. That he just jumped up on the stage. So I was actually looking to see when they're coming back because I'd like to see that concert again. Mathieu van der Poel riding solo, guys. We're just over an hour. It's kind of one of the longer races of the year. We're on lap 9 of 9. It's 8:15 in the morning for me, so time to get things rolling here, guys. Time to get things rolling. I got to make sure that I get confirmation to get into this one house today. Since I only just got my license reinstated, I booked it. I need a code to get into the house on the lockbox thing. And I asked for it, and the girl's like, hey, send me a picture of your Matthew Van Der Poel wipes his forehead. And he wins. He looks back. Big sprint here between... Ooh! Big sprint between Thibaut Del Grosso. He beats out Niels van der Putter. Thibaut Nace not even involved. So that was even better for Matthew Van Der Poel because he scores max points. And Nace finished 4th overall instead of 2nd. Philippe Orts coming to the finish line 5th. Yeah, Felipe Orts is getting better as the season progresses. Celine Dion, yes, there's another. So yeah, I got to make sure. So she goes, send me your, just send me, because I didn't have my showing time. It's called showing time. It shows who you are, who you work for, and your picture. I didn't even have my picture set up because I've been frantically trying to get everything done. And she goes, send me your business card. Just text me and I'll give you a code. I don't have a business card. Why? Because I'm taking a course that's going to give me a dual designation. So I'm kind of waiting. So now I'm like, oh, give me a break. So I got to get that figured out. I've got 4 hours to figure it out. Yeah, Matthew Van Der Poel is the true most valuable player. Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. So powerful. We're just going to look at the stats here. I wonder if they're going to show us any points here at the end. We're just going to look at that here quickly. Yeah, so we've got Matthew Van Der Poel, Thibaut Del Grosso, Niels van der Putter, Nace in 4th, Orts in 5th, Gerben Kuipers, this dude. Let's take a look at Gerben Kuipers. Intermarché, does he ride road as well? He rides road. Look at this. He rode the Renouille Tour, the Tour de Suisse, Tour of Romandy. So, dual hitter. And routes for Pausaus and Cyclocross. So, that's the first time I've seen him that high up. 6th place. Kevin Kuhn in 7th. Toon van den Bosch in 8th. Mies Hendricks in 9th. And Cam Mason, who led the first lap, 55 seconds back in 10th place. Wow. Awesome stuff. Okay, dudes, going to be real quick today. Don't want to hang around too long. I just got to get going here in the pipe 5x5 because I have to be now. I got to be super focused on everything I'm doing. Matthew Van Der Poel has 180 career pro wins. Yeah, 180 guys. So I have to be focused on everything I do, guys. That means my channel and my career right now. Those are my number one focuses. Well, other stuff too. But this is what keeps me busy. So, dudes, I'm going to jump. Thanks for watching the channel. Please like the channel if you can. Subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Share with your friends. I'll see you first thing tomorrow morning, and I'll be on a little bit early tomorrow. Appreciate all you dudes being here and supporting my channel and all the kind comments. I think some of you know I'm struggling these days, but we're going to get back to the top, guys. Or we will. We're going to move up somewhere. I don't know. Okay, dudes, I got to stop talking before I say something stupid. Thanks for watching.